Let's take a look at the chart for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We're on the 4-hour time frame right now, and we had resistance right here, and resistance right here. Right now, it looks like we're testing, or we did break out of this little trend for a minute, and then it looks like we're getting pushed back down. We do have some green candles, so this doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks like it's possible that we might be breaking out still. Let's see what happens if we can break out and close above this. I was just looking at this, and this was above this trend line, but now it looks like it's been pushed back down. I think if we could break this trend line going to the upside, then we could start targeting this resistance right here. This is sitting at around, I mean, let's do a trend line from this resistance, and this area is sitting at around 48,000, maybe 10. So yeah, maybe look at 48,000. If we could break this level right here, the next one I'd be kind of looking at for a little bit of trouble is we have this 180 moving average coming in right here, and we had a wick up right there. So this one is around 48.5K, and the 180 moving average is around 48.5K in general. I would probably look at this area might give us some trouble, but I think if we could break out of this zone right here, then what I'll be looking to target is the top or the previous resistance up here. And if we jump into the daily time frame, you can see that this is also our trend line of our possible W pattern that we've been looking at. So I mean, I think that's the main thing that I'm watching right now on the 4-hour time frame is we have this little downtrend right here. Once we break this, then we can start targeting this area up here at around 48,000. Then if we could break 48 or 48.5, then I'll be targeting the top over here around 51 possibly. And that would be just maybe the start though, because if we delete some of this stuff, then we've been looking at this on my channel for a while. It seems like we're forming a W pattern on the daily time frame. So let's jump over to this real quick. And if we hold support right here, we have a bottom right here and a bottom right here, pretty much a double bottom or a W pattern. And so we have top, bottom, top, bottom. If we continue to move up, what I'll be doing is targeting from the top to the bottom of the W, dragging this to the breakout, and we're looking at a target of approximately 55.8, 55.9K, somewhere around there. What first we have to do is hold support right here, and you could also see we have this 9 moving average right here. We're still below this 9 moving average. I think once we break above this, this is going to be a good signal. We are really testing it, and instead of being underneath it over here, like where it's like the 9 moving average is here and the price is over here and we're kind of far away from it, now it looks like we're a lot closer, like I've been talking about, and it's more getting to the side of us. It's getting to the side of it, should I say. And it looks like, I don't know, it just looks like it's going to be better to break out. And I mean, I'm just hoping that we can hold support right here still. It looks like we have, like we did last night, and it looks like we're getting some nice little momentum to the upside. Let's see if we can keep that going. If we jump over the 4-hour time frame, this is another thing I was looking at, is we have support right here, and support right here. Let's do a uptrend going up like this, and we can use this as a guide as far as, I mean, as long as we're as long as we're on this uptrend, or as long as we haven't broken it going to the downside, then maybe we can think of it as support, and maybe we'll be bouncing on it. It looks like we have been bouncing on it at least a couple times so far. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be using as a guide in the shorter time frame as an uptrend. And then we could also use this resistance in the shorter time frame as well. Looking for a breakout to the upside, I guess, I'm hoping that we could break to the upside and continue this momentum going up. I guess in general, the main thing that I really want to do more than anything is just really hold support right here at this level, and then break out of this 9 moving average right here. That's like, I think first step 1 is breaking out of this 9 moving average on the daily time frame, because that's going to be important. And then as long as we can hold support right here at 46,000 like we have been, then that's going to be a good signal. Then we can start bouncing up. We can look at this W pattern. I mean, I think more people will probably be looking at this as well, because we got this bottom right here and bottom right here. And I mean, that pretty much double bottom. And in a downtrend like this, a double bottom makes sense. So, and we are getting our higher low, which is, we had our low right here, a low right here. Actually, we had a low, and then we had a high, and then we had a low, and then a high. And then if this is our low, that's going to be really good. What I've been talking about is I don't want to get a lower low down here, because this was our low. We don't want to get a lower low like that. But yeah, so if we get a bounce right here, that would be perfect. That's why I'm really saying I hope we hold support right here at 46,000 and get a bounce out. And like I said, we really want to break this 9 moving average. I guess the other thing we really want to do is let's go ahead and delete everything and look at this weekly 9 moving average. Let's see if it comes up. All right, so here's the 9 moving average on the weekly time frame. This is like one of the bigger things that I want to break as well, and one of the main things that I'm looking at. So on the bigger time frame, we have this 9 moving average coming in right here. When we came in to kind of go through it, we got rejected, or it looks like we're getting resistance on it in general. And what I really want to do is break above it. Once we do, I think that's going to be our bullish signal. And pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it in general. I just really want to see us break above this 9 moving average as opposed to being under it and possibly getting resistance on it. When we're above it, we can be getting support on it, and when we're under it, we could be getting resistance. I don't know how long. That's why I say I just really want to break above this 9 moving average on the weekly. But I think if we could do it on the daily and start breaking this W pattern and find some support in this area right here, then maybe that will help us do it on the weekly. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. And I guess in the main thing would probably be this support right here, 46,000, and then this 9 moving average on the daily time frame. If we could break above that and start heading towards this resistance, pretty much the main thing that I'm watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or I have a Discord and we can go chat over there. If you want to support the channel, go hit up my Patreon. That'd be cool. Another way you could support the channel is if you share my videos. One way you can do that is go follow me on Twitter, and you can just hit the retweet button. And if you find the videos useful, maybe share them. That's one way you can help out the channel. If you find these videos useful, maybe someone else will too. If you're new to trading and technical analysis and need to even learn how to start, here's a tutorial on basically setting up TradingView. Pretty much like a little playlist for beginners. Alright, if you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.